Alrighty, y'all. I strongly suggest you make yourself cozy, get comfortable, do whatever you gotta do to lock in and feel good. It is time for some late night lucky, and I'm gonna work on some line art because it needs doing. Yeah, it's EP times, trust. This is your first time at... Let me turn this down. This is your first time at a late night lucky. I play some thunderstorms, I play some lo-fi music. I urge you to either relax, or if you have stuff to work on, I urge you to do that alongside me. Well, that's it. We vibing out for the rest of the night. So I had started the line art, and then I deleted it because I wound up having to change parameters on something. I don't know why I started ahead of time, but basically what I'm gonna try to do here is I'm gonna try to do Monmon first, and then we'll do Taiga second, so we can get the character that's like more in the front done. Is the plan. Line art is like one of those things that, because my sketches are so solid, line art's kind of easy to do. It's just time consuming. Gotta get back to working on some OC stuff and catch me next time. Oh hell yeah. Have fun with working on your OC stuff. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you for coming out and yapping while I did my channel update and all that. Much appreciated. Always appreciated. Nighty night. Okay, we're just gonna do it this way. Let's do this. Yay, the auto time bot's working again for Discord and stuff. You love to see it. This should be like close, kind of. I was hoping I could zoom out a bit. I gotta work on that more. Eventually, I want to be able to do my line art in a more zoomed out state rather than zoomed in like I normally do, and still have it look clean. Because what'll happen is sometimes you'll be zoomed in too much, and you'll think something like this. Oh my god. There you go. Like this doesn't look clean because you can kind of see the break, right? Then if you zoom out and look at the picture as a whole, you can't fucking see it. It's still very clean. That's something I've been learning from like looking at other artists' art more and like trying to refine some of my stuff. Is while I'm in pursuit of the idea of making stuff believable and pleasing to the eye, there's certain things that you just don't really need to spend so much time worrying about. And when it comes to line art, sometimes you don't even need the fucking line to connect. Genuinely. Sometimes, like, honestly, not to like be that person or pat myself on my back or whatever, but my clean sketches, some of my clean sketches are kind of cleaner than some people's line art sometimes. Which is like, it says a lot about what you can do. And I don't want to say like get away with, oh my god, what the fuck am I doing? I don't want to say get away, what the hell? There we go, kinda. I don't want to say get away with, but it's more basically just like get away with. Like what looks good. And at the end of the day, what matters is what looks good and what doesn't like break immersion for the viewer. what gets the point across, I feel like. Lessons completely stolen from Sandy and Nimadj, by the way, that I've taken to heart over the last year. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, imagine not using proper lighting or your glasses. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Oh, I need to add my AO. Maybe. This needs to be a bit thicker. There we go. There we go. There's definitely some things I'd like to do to level up this year. For sure. But I think a lot of what I need to do to like get better at this point is on the rendering side of things. If you don't know what rendering is, it's basically the part after you do your flat colors, where you add in like your highlights, your shadows, your like extra coloring details and whatnot. That's where I need to level up. And don't get me wrong, some of the more recent ones I've done, where I've done like proper rendering, have been much better than what I did months ago, but there's so much I could be adding and learning and doing. I don't like going this way. I don't know why I did this to myself. Alright, fine. So be it. Thank you. Yeah, there's like tiny things that I've been utilizing lately that I think overall I just need to use more of and be smarter with placements on. Like for example, when I've been doing shadows specifically, I've been focusing on a more triangular structure. So instead of just like doing a shadow, I've been like, I'll find where I want to cast it, and then I'll like do something like this, and then basically every shadow's in some kind of triangle, whether it's this way or like, let's say it's something like here where this headband would be, because the headband is like a square, right? I would still do a triangle and I could just like round it out a bit, and then I would have like my first level contact shadow, and then I'd add like an additional shadow. It's like really basic cell shading stuff. It's nothing complicated, but that's stuff that I just straight up wasn't doing before. So now I have like ambient occlusion, plus I have the contact shadow, plus I have my level 2 like actual shadow, plus I have specific areas where I like airbrush now. And you see that a lot on like the anime characters I draw, where like it's no longer just the blush. I'll add, you know, shadow to, what the fuck? I'll add airbrush to like the knees, or parts of the arm or something. And it's not like a shadow color, it's like a red color, it's a warm color. Give it a bit more like depth or life, I guess. What the fuck are you doing? That's been helping a lot. There we go. And it's usually like on the outside of whatever it is. I bent it at the end. I could have just erased that part. There's just a lot of stuff I've been experimenting with on the back end, I guess is what I'm saying. And then being able to actually implement it into pieces is very exciting. Eyes are super blurry right now. Part of the problem with games like fucking with all those colors and shit. They do be getting me. Or migraines. I think someday too, I'm gonna wind up, I'm gonna wind up changing my line art pen completely. Off of this one. I love this pen. But I think there's something to be said for a bit more of a delicate pen with more pressure settings, where I can get more out of it long term. I don't know if I love the shape I went for on this. Hold on. No, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, cool. We're chilling. Don't ever trust line art lucky to make decisions. Sketch lucky is correct. Don't let line art lucky change what the sketch lucky does. Line art lucky doesn't know what the fuck they're talking about. This doesn't look right. Shut the fuck up. You leave that sketch alone. You do what you're supposed to do. Nothing more, nothing less. You fucker. Oh my god. Here we go. That's cute. Me trying to fuck up actual work and effort I put in the mile. Need this to go like this. Over please. Over please. Thank you. No. Let's do the head. This way, when I go to do... There you go, Stinky. Y'all call me Stinky so much, I just called myself Stinky. What the fuck? I'm gonna go hang myself now. And Street Fighter. Nobody's gonna fucking see that. You didn't need to erase that, dummy. Get it together. Alrighty. Talking to B too much? For real. B did permanent psychic damage to me and I can't do anything about it. It doesn't take much. You know how I said before how I'm like, oh yes, I am prone to propaganda? It's true. I am in fact prone. Even from my own chat. Alright, that's enough of that. Let's go back up here. Good. Bad. Stop that. Cute. So I like the way that this is angled, but I do want to slightly change the way this tips off. I want this to have like that, like see a little bit of curve there. And then we can angle it, and then let's round it off a bit. There we go. Oh, it's too square. There we go. Now you're getting it. Good job. And then this way, when I go to do this, nice. Much better. I literally said don't trust Sketch Lucky, but trust me. Or don't trust line art lucky, trust Sketch Lucky, but like trust me this one time. That looks good. It'll make more sense when I go back to do it with the shadows and stuff too. This line needs to be thicker. One of the things I want to work on this year pretty heavily is line weight and line depth in my line art. Because I have it naturally in my sketches, because the way that, like my rough sketches, because the way they work. But I lack it in my line art a lot of the time, because I'll just do like my clean line and move on. Which is why you see me sometimes thickening where these contact points are. Because I'm trying to add some weight and depth to certain lines. Just to make it look nicer. Again, not something I was really doing too much before. I didn't really start doing it until the piece of Taiga. There was like the cat girl form and then the furry form. I did it a little bit there, and then I did it more on Hopes. And I kind of did it on Dark Galaxy. But it needs to like, I want it to become, for pieces that I'm rendering or pieces that are like comms and stuff, I want to actually utilize that more. When I'm doing like a quick sketch or something for a post, I'm probably not really going to do all that, but as a general rule, anything that like for an important piece that I can do to make it look better, if it like financially makes sense, I'm gonna do it. But if it's like a sketch com or something, then no, I'm not adding all that extra time. Yippee. No. Why did I do this like this? This is like incorrect. That's okay. I don't mind. Also, terrible fucking angle for me. There we go. You know, chat, not for anything, but I kind of want to speedrun Final Fantasy X too when we go to do my first speedrun. I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing, by the way, for that. It's just like, it sounds fun. I know that the speedrun is like somewhere in the 5-hour range or 4-hour range, and it could be like 5-6 hours. But those people know what they're doing. So my assumption is when I say speedrun, I mean, oh my god, we'll probably have to play through the game, skipping cutscenes and stuff a few times to get like an idea of where to go and what to do. I don't know if I want to ruin that game for me though, like that. I thought about doing it with Cyber Sleuth too, but when I looked up the times for it, I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know. That seems like hell. Yeah, I'm not really too sure what the play is gonna be for the first speedrun game. Maybe I'll talk to some people that have actually participated in speedruns and see if there's any like safe ones to start with. Safe in quotes. In quotes. Because I'm sure every speedrun is going to have like skill ceiling floor issues I'm going to have to adapt to. And depending on how long I'm willing to like dedicate of the year to that one challenge, probably have an impact on what we actually wind up doing. Very nice, very nice. I'm making more progress than I thought I would make. Those of you that don't know how I do my like art stuff, I usually do projects in layers. Meaning, oh my god, I'll usually start with like a rough sketch out one. And because rough sketches aren't terribly long, sometimes I'll just go straight into like the next level sketch, whether that's the clean sketch or like a quick like a fixed sketch, and then I go into the clean sketch after that. But usually I'll do like rough sketch, layer 2 sketch, and then I'll swap to a different project where I'm at like the line art, and I'll do some line art. I don't know, like end the day or start the day after warming up on rendering. That shit fucking sucks. When I say it sucks, I mean it's fun. It's like line art. It just takes a long fucking time. Like honestly, rendering probably, oh no, probably takes the longest as a whole. Line art takes like a decent chunk of time. It's definitely not short by any stretch, but the rendering, oof. And I'm sure if I did like even, as I do even more, it's gonna take even longer as I level up more. There's things I can do now with the eyes, but the problem is if I overcook the eyes, it'll make the rest of it look kind of out of place. So there's like places I need to catch up on. I think my hair is getting better. My clothes are getting better as far as like shading and rendering. There's some places I'm like severely lacking, like skin. I'm struggling to like add more than just like LOL blush and some warm colors or cool colors. But that's why I've been doing studies to help with that and then experiment with that. It's just hard because sometimes, like, especially lately, I won't have time to do like more in-depth studies of things until probably mid-January, after mid-January maybe. I'm not complaining. Right now I'm like, with what I'm doing, I'm kind of in a good spot. When I got coursework starting back up on the 3rd. Plus, like, I'm adding the video thing back into my schedule, so I gotta kind of lock in, you know. I gotta kind of figure shit out, figure out whatever my best plan of attack is, as far as like time management goes. Fortunately, though, I'm still in a position where I have more time now. Yeah, that's not right. More time now than I did before. There we go. As long as I continue doing what I'm doing. Bro, why am I insisting on going at that specific curvature tonight? I had this issue yesterday where, like, when I was doing wrist movements, I felt locked into one specific wrist movement. It was pretty bad. I think the issue is right now I'm having hand pain where I broke my hand several years ago, and because the weather's been changing like so fucking drastically, so consistently, it's just like ouchy, you know. So I think like I'm subconsciously adjusting how I normally do specific strokes to avoid hitting that pain point. Yeah, it sucks, but it's not like the end of the world, you know. It's weird. I like would much rather deal with this than deal like the fucking strobe light tablet situation I was dealing with a while ago is still very fresh in my mind. Like every time I boot up this tablet that was given to me for Christmas by my mom, I'm just like, all I can think about is, oh my god, I don't have to deal with that anymore. You know what I mean? When I think about that, it makes everything kind of pale in comparison. I'm just happy to be able to draw, I guess, without like massive migraines. I guess is my point. A little bit of hand pain that's not like overuse related is fine. If it were like, oh, I'm pressing too hard pain or something, I would need to address that immediately. Is that, oh, I need to save. It's been a minute. Because that shit's unacceptable. That's like something I'd have to keep an eye on for real. I need a drinky drink. I'm gonna take a drink. Oh man. Oh shit, I gotta fix that schedule too. Hold on, let me do that before I forget. Give me 1 second, please. Un momento. Because if I don't do it now, I'm straight up not gonna do it, and then I'm gonna post the schedule, and it's gonna be the wrong schedule. And that's gonna be awkward. Have Sonic Racing twice, right? That's what it was, yeah. And it's the one with this. Okay, cool. Oh my goodness. We can delete that. Open this up. And it's gonna be late night lucky. thunderstorms, lo-fi, and lo-fi, and the kitty. I can download this. Very nice. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. Does late night lucky says yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. Right. Makes sense. Math checks out. Oh, I got a really fun reference from Vidya, guys. Did I tell you that? Lucky's got a awesome reference from Vidya that we can use. Probably not for the punishment thing though, but for something else. Can't wait to use that later. We just close the schedule thing real quick. We're all set there. Is it though? Why is it? Wait, why is it showing up there? Oh, this is from forever ago. What the fuck? Alrighty. I have, let's see. Monkey. So here's what I'm thinking. This is kind of like what I do with the little eyelid marks. What I'm thinking with Monmon's nose is I'm gonna go ahead and do the line art where should have just left it as it was, brother. I'm gonna do the line art like this, and then we're just gonna go ahead and do this because. Let me double check actually. What I'm thinking is I'm just going to color over the line art with the appropriate color for the nose. I think that's my play. Yeah. That's what I'm going to do. Yeah, nobody does like anything on the inner portion or anything, so we're just going to go ahead and do that. We'll color over the line art when it's time. And actually it looks like it's normally black anyways. I might do a really dark brown. Just a vibe with the skin tone, I think. We'll see what looks better. Yeah, we'll see what looks better when the time comes. I think that's the play. Honestly, if I had until midnight, I could probably finish Monmon's line art tonight, and also, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Could finish Monmon's. What the hell are you doing, Lucky? Could finish Monmon's line. What the fuck? Good lord. Why does this look so weird? I could finish Monmon's line art tonight, and I could also get started on a good bit of Taiga's. That was really weird. I don't. Okay. Jesus fuck. We're just, we're just gonna do some erasing. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I'm not gonna worry about it. Okay. Imagine I did this all in basically one stroke before. Cool, cool. The late night lucky comes for us all, especially me. I will say, I think peak drawing time for me is like 3 to 6:30, like 3 p.m. EST to 6:30. Anything before that or after that, I've noticed is like not the same level of productivity, if you will. Not that I'm particularly slow or anything, but there's just less mistakes. Let me rephrase that. It's not that there's less mistakes. It's that we're just on top of shit way more, you know? Better decision making, better pizza Papa John's. Yeah. That's the lucky difference. But unfortunately during the week, that time frame is kind of, what the fuck? That time frame is kind of, oh! It's when I do my my coursework, you know, at like 2 to 2:30 to like 6ish. Sometimes I try to like get in some early or later, depending on what's going on. And nobody's gonna notice that, but I did. I did, MFR. There's something that I'm working on right now, like in the background, that I wish I could share, but I can't. I gotta wait. It's gonna be pretty neat, and it has like an inside joke with it too. Not an inside joke. It just has like a joke attached to it that I think will be appreciated on some level. Nice. Very cute. Wait, hold on. Okay, that's better. Yeah, that was weird. I didn't like that. So I think I'm gonna wind up doing a similar thing with Monmon's eyes. Where I wind up, nope. Okay. I lied, don't listen to me. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Okay. Oh shit. I'll be a gamer. Monmon doesn't need it on that side. I already decided that, right? How could I forget? Just on the winking side. I'm wasting my time. I was so heavy into line art mode, I forgot about bucket select and fill tool. That's funny. Doesn't happen often, but when it happens, it sure fucking happens. Nice. Happy. You know, honestly, hear me out, chat. We're gonna do something diabolical. Not that. Not that at all. Never mind. I'm just gonna do this. Or we're gonna not be a bitch. We got this. Look at this. We got this. Easy money. Whoa. What'd I tell you? Easy fucking money. I be spamming. Just real quick, correct this. Correct this. Okay. Very nice. Hold on a damn second. Did I forget something? No, okay. It was about Taiga's left eye, not Monmon's. Duh. I was gonna say. Did I miss something I was supposed to do? No. You got this, gamer. Shut up. Alright, let's finish the inside of the eye here. Get this done, and then my rotate's there, and then we'll call it for the night. Dude, simple and clean goes so hard. Fucking love this song. Okay, and then we just need to... We'll need to... whatchamacallit? I don't know. I lost my train of thought. It's gone. It's over. Goddamn, it's cute shit. Oh, fuck. Deeply appreciate everyone who came out today for the channel update and announcements, and then even hung around for some Sonic Racing. Sonic Racing Go Burr. Thanks for the headpats. It's truly a good time. I had a good time today. I think that at the end of it all, I'm just happy to be doing this shit, you know? I'm just happy to be here, and I'm just happy that people keep coming out. So, big thanks to all of you. Y'all make it so much more worth it. That being said, I have a renewed vigor and just like an entirely new outlook on everything. And I'm really looking forward to this year. So, yeah. I'll see you guys tomorrow for nondescript stream, because I totally forgot what it was. Oh yes, Time Strangers into the watch along after. True. And until next time. Okay, bye bye.